For running our simulator, we need to run the command python GUI.py. When this is run, a GUI will pop up with two menu items, examples, which are our own implementation of the 7 algorithms which we have mentioned, and a simulator, and the expression solver. The expression solver, as said, can solve any mathematical expression containing addition and multiplication. These two are given so that if the user has his own input chemical reaction and he wants to test in our own software, he can do that easily and get the plot and the history file. So let me begin with the basic examples which we have implemented. So as we all know, decrementation is decrementing a number by 1. So let me decrement the number 28 by 1. So when I enter this 28, I will get an XML file which contains the chemical reaction. As you can see, this is formed here. So this is the XML file. The XML file has two components, the reactions and the initial configuration. The reactions are a set of chemical reaction. This is reaction 1, this is reaction 2, this is reaction 3, and so on. One may interpret this reaction as 1 times x plus 1 times g produces 1 times x dash plus 1 times g. Thus, the initial concentration of x is given by its value parameter 28 and the initial concentration of g is given by its value parameter 1. So this is the decrement file. Now, if I want to simulate this, I will need to enter the time of simulation. Simulation helps in plotting the results. So since it was decrementation, the value of x ultimately decreased by 1. Similar, as we can see, this file is plotted using the history file. The history file contains the concentration of the reactants as well as the products with each time step, and thus the number of time steps given will produce the history file from which we plot this graph. For another example, I will show you the incrementation one. Now if I put in the value, say 99, okay, so when I click this, an XML file containing the chemical reaction is produced, and after I enter the time of simulation, the graph will be plotted along with the history file. So say if I enter 500 unit steps, so now as you can see, this is the history file for increment containing the time value of reactants, and this is the plot of the reaction. So initially the concentration of X decreases, it reaches 0, and after it while it increases and finally reaches 101. Thus the example of incrementation. Following are the advanced examples. These advanced examples have been implemented using the modules of these basic examples. From these 4 examples we can implement these 3 examples. So now let's say I want to multiply 9 multiplied by 11. Okay, so when I enter this, okay, I will get an XML file multiply 911. So here is the XML file formed. Now if I want to run the simulation, so let's say I run the simulation for 1200 time steps. Now as you can see, the value of the output variable y z is 9 into 11, and its concentration varying with time can be seen in the following graphs. Suppose I want a power, so suppose I want 5 to the power 2. The time of simulation I entered is 1400 seconds. So now the value of y, which was initially 1, is the output variable becomes 25, and the time variation of the concentration of x to the power p can be seen here, and the output variable y is x to the power p. Now let's say if someone has his own chemical reaction and wants to verify whether the chemical reaction he has wrote performs a certain function. So let's say I use import XML function. Now if I want to import the XML, what I will do is that let me take my example of multiplication. Now I want to simulate it. The code for multiplication is already there. Just I want to verify it. So I verify it for 1000 time steps. Now the reactants were x, y, z, which I want to plot, and here we get the time plot of that XML file. Suppose if one has his own chemical equation in the text format and he wants to plot it, then it can also be done. For example, say I want to plot addition. Now in the sample files, I open the addition file. Now if I see the x value is 5, y value is 5, and z, the addition output variable, is the output variable z. So guessing the value of z must be 10. So now if I enter the simulation time, let's say it is 1000 time steps. Now I want to plot x, y, and the output variable z. So this is the final plot of the graph. As you can see, x becomes 5, y becomes 5, and at end both of them are 0, and z becomes x plus y equal to 10. The most important use case of our software is the expression solver. This any expression, like suppose if I want to solve 4 plus 5 multiplied by 10. As our expression solver has no inbuilt parser, whatever arithmetic expression is first, it gets solved first. So this value is 4 plus 5 equal to 9, which then gets multiplied by 10. So the value will be 90. As you can see, when I simulate it, the value 4 plus 9, 5 plus 4, 9 multiplied by 10 equal to 90 gets plotted in this reaction. Now suppose if I want to solve 5 into 9 first and then add a 4. So I will write this equation as 5 into 9 plus 4. So this will be solved first. 9 5s are 45. 45 plus 4 will give me 49. So after simulating this, I get the value 49. In this way, we can get to our software to solve any expression whichever you want, which contains addition and multiplication terms without any precedence or any brackets. Thus, our software has finally succeeded in showing that computations can be done using chemical reactions.